Hello there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be giving a first-time reaction to an artist named LP. We're going to be checking out 3 of their songs, which should give us a good idea of what their sound is like. So we'll start with the song Lost on You, then Fighting with Myself, and lastly, Forever for Now. Out of these 3 songs, the only one I've ever heard is Lost on You, and it wasn't actually the original by LP that we're going to listen to today. It was actually a cover that I sort of recently reacted to. It was by Scott Hoying, part of Pentatonics, and Mario Jose. They did a duet sort of cover of LP, and I guess also it was mashed up with Time by Hans Zimmer. So that was an absolute amazing performance, and it kind of feels interesting now to go back to the original song. It almost feels like a bit of a reverse catharsis moment that I'm having here. So we're going to have this full circle moment at the start of the reaction, which should set us up very nicely today. I couldn't be more excited, but before we jump in, let's please thank Gundala the Quirky for making this donation request. And Gundala dedicates this to all who steadily have this inner fight against themselves. As Ren says, there's always a perpetual dance between the light and the dark within ourselves, and it serves us to be able to soften and relax. With that said, let's jump in. Very different than the cover.
When you get older, plainer, saner, when you remember all the danger we came from.
Right away, what a different voice than I'm used to.
When you remember all the danger we came from. Burning like embers, falling tender, longing for the days of no surrender years ago. And will you know? So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down.
Whoa.
All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven, 'cause I don't know how. Let's raise our glass.
I got chills.
To all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me, are they lost on you? Oh, just if you would cut me loose. Oh, everything I've lost on you is that lost on you. Oh, oh, is that lost on you? Oh, baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? I wish that I could see you like a nation.
Oh my God, we got to talk about her voice. I don't know if it is a female or male. I suppose it really doesn't matter. I love her voice so much. I feel like it's weird to describe it this way, but it feels like the way that every single vocal phrase ends is with a punctuation. It's very crisp. It's all very cohesive. I mean, melodically beautiful. The melody from Lost on You is familiar to me, having heard the original, so it's really interesting hearing it sung by LP originally, because it is so bright, filled with this musical mustard. And again, all of the phrases are kind of ending with that punctuation mark, whether it's an exclamation point, a period, really a question. I don't think there's been question marks for real. Let's not get lost in the grammatical sauce. I just love the vibe of this. It is such a powerful song, and when you really let the light shine on the vocals of LP by itself, oh, this is to die for. And I was just taking a look at the description here. This song has 1.5 billion views. I thought I was like looking at that wrong. 1.5 million. No, this is 1.5 billion with a B. I'm late to the party, but I'm glad I'm here.
Lost on you. Wish that I could see the machinations, understand the toil of expectations in your mind. Hold me like you never lost your patience. Tell me that you love me more than hate me all the time. And you're still mine. So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down.
Oh, the
All I
vibrato.
ever wanted was you. Let's take a drink of heaven, this can turn around. Let's raise our glass up to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me all they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? Baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you?
It's so interesting hearing this with a tambourine accenting a lot of these beats here. It almost feels like it's kind of underselling what the vocals are communicating emotionally, because these are very powerful lyrics sung beautifully. It almost feels like this kind of a vocal performance deserves a massive rock band. And that's just like the rockhead, metalhead part of my brain speaking out loud. But I also can completely appreciate the fact that it is, in fact, a bit more subdued with the surrounding instrumentation, because then again, it really lets the vocals shine. And that is what makes this song, for me right now, so powerful and profound. Even when I originally heard that cover, it feels like contradictory to say originally heard the cover, but when I first heard the cover, I knew that the melody was so powerful that almost like any talented vocalist could make it shine. And Scott Hoying and Mario Jose, they did a phenomenal job. And, you know, they added the extra cheat sauce with the Time song by Hans Zimmer. That will always work on me. But what is not lost on me is how good the original vocals are here. I almost wish there was a second LP to kind of accompany, to hear the multiple layers of LP at the same time. Not that you have to harmonize your own song, but I can just see it working, right? The crisscrossing of the voices in different moments, layering it incrementally, staggering some of the melodic delivery. This is a just phenomenal song. I'm glad to like be finally checking this out.
Oh, baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you?
Okay. A bit of a bluesy guitar moment. That's haunting. How did she do that? It's like it came from out of nowhere. It's like trailing behind you, and then the voice just runs up on you and then sits above with the vibrato. Wow. Oh wow. I love songs like this. It's interesting here, just like taking a look at the recommended videos. It's interesting that we have Asif Avidan here in my recommended, because hearing Asif's voice for the first time too was also that like crazy reaction, revelation of like, wow, this is a like unique voice that carries with it so much emotion. It's almost like it has a bit of a built-in cry, so to speak. I felt that also with LP here today. I gotta say, I just love what I heard. There's nothing more to really add there. Let's just listen to more from LP, and then maybe we'll have more concrete thoughts afterwards. Fighting with myself. That's a beautiful violin.
The battle has just begun. You tell me I'm not the only one.
Okay.
'Cause he's been loving you, and you're all carried away. But baby, I can't pretend. I'm telling you, this shit has to end. What are you running to? Don't you make me play this game. Hey, you're killing me. Whoa, it's hitting me every time you go. It's bringing me
Syncopated
low.
drum hit.
Stop bringing me low. You know you're not making sense. Now, baby, don't keep me on the fence. 'Cause I'm in love with you. Just in case you didn't know. Lost in a state of imagination.
Oh my god.
Fighting with myself, me and no one else. And I can't win the war. I can't win the war. Fighting with myself, burning in my hell. And I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here before. Whoa, why can you look into my eyes and be so cold? Why don't wanna be alive if I can hold? Why you like this anymore? Hope I live to tell. Fighting with myself. Fighting with myself. Whoa, a knife goes through a heart. A look, a kiss is fire.
I love this. I don't even know where to begin. I almost feel like it's rude of me to pause it just to dump all of the things that this song has just immediately put into my brain, but you know, if you'd like, you can feel free to skip ahead. The syncopated drum beat, first and foremost, just keeping the drive there, moving me forward, keeping me in lockstep with the rhythm. It's just a great, I think, structural touch to everything, because it's not complicated to play on the drums, but it keeps us prescient, it keeps us there, and juxtaposed with the very bright vocals. That alone would be enough to make this a very interesting song. But then you add on top of that, in some sections, the dun 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 dun, the quickening vocal delivery in some of the verses creates a very interesting feel between the subdivision and the vocal line, and the consistent padding of that drum. So you have this, I wouldn't say polyrhythm per se, but you have this overarching structure in the drums that houses a lot of the uniqueness in the voice. And then not to mention the way that LP is going up and down and up and down with the voice, and delaying some delivery in one moment, and then again, quickening it in another. I kind of want to just go back a bunch and listen again. Oh, and this little chord. Love that chord.
Fighting with myself. Fighting with myself. Whoa, a knife goes through a
love LP's voice so much. And do you hear the strings, the violin that is so subtle in the background? It's almost like the cherry on top, but it's a very subtle cherry on the top of what LP is singing here.
Fighting with myself, fighting with myself. Oh, I'm fighting with myself, fighting with myself. Oh, whoa, I've been through this before, and I know that I can't win the war. I said, whoa,
Full
whoa,
rhythmic.
I've been through this
What a
before,
switch.
and I know that I can't win the war. Oh, why can you look into my eyes and be so cold? Why I wanna be alive if I can hold? Why you like this anymore? Hope I live to tell. Fighting with myself. Oh, fighting with myself. Oh, fighting with myself. Fighting with myself.
Oh my gosh. I really like LP. Wow. I mean, so much of that musically is just intriguing to me, but also immediately catchy, which just tells me like, okay, this is a song that at least deserves multiple listens in the short term. Like whenever I find amazing melodies, like I heard in Lost on You, like I heard here now with Fighting with Myself, I just end up listening to them again and again and again because some of the interval choices are so beautiful and LP sings with such clarity and diction. It is just moving. And I especially love that little interval choice in the chorus, that da 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 da. There was a bit of a switch up in either the bottom pitch or bottom pitch and top pitch, or just the bottom pitch when we hit that third chord. If you remember that melody, then what I'm saying should make sense. And we didn't talk about the lyrics in this song, and I was kind of waiting for a good time to do it, and I think now it makes sense. Fighting with myself, it's a constant battle of the mind, referencing, what I even spoke about in the intro with Ren and that eternal dance. And kind of positioning it as a war is so interesting because it does feel like constant conflict, turmoil, like you're not at peace. But the thing is, it is not you against somebody else. It is in the positioning of a war, you against yourself here. And technically, you can just call truce right now. You could call peace tonight, to this very next moment, if you want to. And it doesn't feel like you can. It feels like there's a piece of me that doesn't belong, or I cannot reconcile with all of who I am now. And you're in constant conflict with the self. But interestingly, you cannot win a war with yourself because that involves the destruction of the other part of you. But by virtue of destroying another part of you, that winner part also has to be a little bit cold, calloused, unloving. Because if you were to love thy neighbor in this moment, love thyself, let's say your left and right hemispheres of the brain are the actors in this war, you wouldn't want to destroy the other hemisphere because you want to co-integrate, right? Assimilate that world, that society, the mind. It shouldn't be fractured. And if you are able to win, that means you lose a part of you, when in reality, you should work towards incorporation, work towards diplomacy, peace, reconciliation. No matter how complicated things are, which I totally understand. Even in myself, I notice so many of these inner conflicts that arise, and I intellectualize myself into them, out of them. I use my emotions as a moral compass. It is not easy. It is not easy by any means, but that should be the goal. If you can set cognitively an overarching goal of, I don't want to be fighting with myself. What would make more sense for myself is to be at peace. So the framing of this is a war that is unwinnable, it shouldn't be a war in the first place, right? Because the uphill battle is the premise that you've set, not winning the war itself. You can win the war, you can destroy and fragment the mind, but that isn't the intended goal, at least not one that I would imagine most want. Also, one minor note here, which I found very interesting about fighting with myself specifically, is how many lyrics were sung in this song. I think over the course of 4 minutes, 40 seconds, we had probably like, I don't know, what is the average words per minute spoken? Like 100? We probably had around like 600 words spoken. I don't know. It just felt like there were a lot of lyrics in this song, and obviously many of them repeated as we revisited the pre-chorus, chorus, post-chorus sections. So something to note there. I didn't expect a lot of lyrical density in that regard, especially when we compare to Lost on You, where the focus is almost shifted a little bit to the melody and the vocalizing. But also notice the way that LP constructs some of her vocal lines. There's a lot of rhythm in the way that she does it. Even if you think of Lost on You, do 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 do, right? There's already a song in that one line. This is really cool. Let's check out the last song from LP today. This one is Forever For Now. Great selections, Gundala. That is a high-pitched whistle. Oh, that melody, the harmonic minor. Oh, this melody too. Are you serious? Oh, it's haunting. I immediately love this.
Hush, hush, don't say a word. The page cries can hardly be heard.
With the ukulele, her voice, this acoustic guitar, I already love it.
The page cries can hardly be heard. A storm lies beyond the horizon. Stop, we'll sleep through the days like children that can't stay awake. Stay here untainted and safe. Stay while the melody's sung.
Oh, the cry. Dude, I will listen to everything LP if you let me. Oh.
Rush, rush, take me away like hourglass and that never escape.
Even the parallelism in the verse, the hush, hush, now the rush, rush, the take me away, don't say a word. The songwriting, I didn't actually make conscious note of that earlier, but the songwriting is so tight. It's like when you create the perfect song, there's nothing else you could suggest to make it better structurally. It just is what it is, and we have to enjoy it because that is the perfect bite of this musical food. That's how I feel about it. This is just already magnificent.
Away like our cousin that never escapes. Stars are born and then die, but carefree. A slow clock that ticks without time and
That is such a dissonant, like harmonic minor-esque melody.
that ticks without time and watched by an ocean of eyes, ending, ascending.
And listen to the strumming. I'm sorry for pausing so much now. Listen to the way the uke is strumming against the acoustic guitar. Just these little dun 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 dun. All of these little, I guess, arpeggios. It almost creates this weird, like, reverse musical clock in my brain. It's not, again, it's not exactly polyrhythmic in the way that you would be confused by what you're hearing, but it also creates this, like, weird, again, reversion effect where what I'm hearing at the beginning of a measure is not what I expect it to feel like by the end, but we do, and it does, and then it sounds so good. And then it gets reintroduced in the next measure. So you get accustomed to this backwards feel. And it sounds like it's just the perfect thing to hear.
Ending, ascending, and then
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great one. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh Lord. That like all these songs gave me chills at various moments, but Forever for Now just sealed the deal for me. If you ended a show like this, I don't know. I would I would never be able to leave the LP groupie bandwagon. I would just have to attend every show. It is such a dark song, but about being in the present, right? It's dark in the sense that like it really accentuates the fleeting nature of life, because obviously we don't want to move on from this world. Many of us love where we are now. Death is scary. So live in the moment that we can, right? Make the most of the time that we have here now. But it's also acknowledging maybe what's to come. It's forever for now, right? It's a bit of a contradiction within itself. I didn't even really consider that before, because how could it be forever if it's now? If it was forever, then it would be all the time, right? It wouldn't matter for now. It would just be forever. But it's forever for now. We make everything the maximum of what it can be now, because we don't know when we may lose it. I heard this really, I think, simple, but again, profound lesson maybe many months ago at this point. But live every day as if it's the last day you have. And then if you want to build the life for yourself where you are happy and fulfilled, live every single day build all of the days that you will have to be the best days of your life at every point. So if your best days involve going out into nature or being with friends and family, gear your life, shift your life into those into those things that you want for yourself, such that the days that you have that are best can be more accessible. They don't have to be on the weekends, or they don't have to exist in kind of at random intervals in your life. They can happen perpetually, and we have the choice to create that forever for ourselves now and in the future days that we all may have. And it's worth efforting towards making all of our lives something that we want to live and be in that moment forever. God, I really love LP. I'm so down to do more LP reactions on the channel, or really any other amazing artist like this for that matter. I'm totally game. So if you're interested and you want to request a reaction yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.